Emory Hunt from CBS Sports, talking about what the Browns' top priority should be in free agency.
Invest in the offensive line early. Free agency, a lot of good offensive linemen may not hit the free agent market, but if they do, go and pay those guys handsomely right now, right away, so we don't have to hear you cry about it come postseason. Because offensive line, point of attack play, if you want to take anything away from the Super Bowl, you have to have stability up front in the trenches, especially on offense.
Anybody you want to circle in free agency that might be a high price target in terms of that O-line this offseason?
Any O-line, any one of them. Here's the thing. You look at the Cleveland Browns situations right quick, right? All 5 of their starting offensive linemen are scheduled to hit free agency. Now, that could be the gift and the curse. You could say, well, their offensive line wasn't as good last year. Okay, but if you're going to see the reasons why, maybe some were injured, maybe some were coming off injury, I would say go out and pay a Tyler Linderbaum if Baltimore is crazy enough to let him go out the door. That's the one you want to get, because the closer you are to the ball, the better your football team will be. I always call it the battery. Center, nose tackle, Mike backer, free safety, quarterback, running back. You have to be strong right down the middle. Linderbaum hitting free agency would be a troubling sign for the Baltimore Ravens. You have to be strong. So that would be the one guy I would go and overpay because of what he brings to the table and how much that position means to the game of football. Like I said, when you're strong right down the middle.
Scott, I don't hate the idea of paying a center. And again, I know the tackles are more important. They're more athletic. This is a guy Monken knows. They know the personality. Their offensive line coach, Warhop, knows. If he is out there in free agency, I kind of like the idea.
I do too. That's the first guy I would have mentioned. And I think because the circumstances align. I'm not crazy about overpaying for a center, and I don't know how much that would be. Is it 10? Is it 12 million a year? But maybe it's more than that. But his background with Monken, his background with Warhop, the fact that I think he's 25, 3-time Pro Bowler, it just makes a lot of sense. If you're trying to find an anchor as you're changing so many pieces on the O-line, and I'm sure Monken's like a lot of coaches, they want to call pass protection from their center, so you're already on the same page with that guy. It just makes a lot of sense if the Ravens let him go. It just does. It just makes sense. Postic's coming off an Achilles tear. Whippler got hurt in the finale. I don't think there's a natural replacement for those guys. And then you can go get your tackles in the draft or whatever, right? It locks down one of those spots as you're remaking what's likely the entire line.
And the flip side of it is you need somebody that kind of sets the tone. So if they feel Linderbaum is the guy, if Monken and Warhop feel he's the guy that kind of sets the tone with the young guys. I get it.